Some mistake I made growing up were out of bad decisions. And today I look at people and I say, sometimes if I knew that the decision that I was making would come to culminate to the things that came up later in my life, I think ningekuwa nimetenda vyema. The reason I'm saying this is because sometimes you have something in your mind na unataka kufanya hicho kitu and you are thinking alone on how to go about the thing you want to do. This happened to me and it is a time I think I've been sharing this story. When I came back in town to visit my parents, and I left their shags up country, knowing that I will never come back here because of the things that I went through. And I know that those who watch my video, their video that I shared about the things that I went through back home there. And I thought, because I've suffered enough, I made this decision that I will never come back this place again. But now the problem is that that decision I made had no guidance. Why? First thing, I didn't share with my mom or anyone else. I made a decision, I kept it for myself, and I said, I will never share with anyone. This decision is my decision. I am dropping out from school. I am not going back there, and I don't want anything else. And now I was finding a way to fulfill that decision. And the fulfillment of this decision was tough. Ilikuwa ni ngumu, by the way, because when I knew and I realized that the time is coming and my parent will take me back there at Shags in up country, I said I will never go back there. And so what I did is to move out from home, and I went town, joined the street boys, and I began life with the street boys. Just remember this, I have parent, I have mother, I have adopted dad, there are children behind me, but I decided I don't want anything to do with these people. And so what I will do is to make a decision, and this decision, I am not going back for it. I remember there is one time my grandmom from Okweni came to visit my mom, and they searched for me, the whole town of Nyeri, and they found me in Kamkunji, and they called me home, that just to come and talk to your grandma. And I went home, and I remember sitting down with my grandma, and she asked me, what do you want? But because of trauma, because of pain that was in me, I didn't share even a bit, because I remember trying to talk, remember trying to, to pour out what was bothering me, and I began crying. This was because of the pain and the trauma that was in me. But because I had made a decision that I will never share with anyone, what happened in me is that tears began to come out. And so I was not able to talk. And then later, I moved out, I vanished, and I went. And I did, at that point of time, I didn't want anything. Or let me say it clear, I wanted nothing to do with my parent. Why? First thing, in me, what I need at that point of time is that I am going through all these things because my parent took me there. And so there was anger in me. Anger with my parent, and they didn't know if I was angry because I was asking myself questions. What if? And that is a very dangerous question that many people go astray, and they vanish. They take their life to the south because of that same question, what if? What do I mean by this? I was asking myself, what if my parent hawangenitoa kwa shosho Mukurweini na wanipeleke huko? Maybe my life would be better. What if wangeniambia, what if hawangenipeleka huko wangeacha nisomee Nyeri Town? What if, that question, without anyone guiding you, without anyone showing you the direction of that question can mess you up. And this is the lesson that I want to give you today. That the decision without guideline is very dangerous. Sometimes we think we know. I think I knew. I thought I knew. I thought I knew what will come up, and I said, and according to the things that were going on in my thought, I thought I will vanish out from home. I will move out from home, and where I will go, I will get money, and I will come back with a lot of money. And these people, because they have made me suffer, they will see me flourishing with a lot of money. That was in my mind. What I didn't see is another flip side of coin. I didn't see suffering. I didn't see agony. I didn't see a dangerous life that I was getting into. And all these things I know as we go forward with this series. I will share all these things. I will share the mistake that I made. These are part of my scars. The scars that the mistake I made that made me have all these scars of life. The mistakes of making decision without anyone giving me guideline. And then you see later when I joined the Street Boys, which I will come later to share next week. When I joined the Street Boys, first thing they did was to teach me how to smoke bangi, cannabis, how to smoke cigarette, how to sniff petrol. All these things are part of addiction that I began at that point of time. But this was the beginning of a dangerous life. Now, the question is, what if I got someone to guide me? What if I poured myself to my mom? What if I poured myself to my grandma, if though I feared mom? Maybe things would be different. Maybe my grandma would have said, let this child come back to my home and school from there. Or maybe my mom would have said, I will not take my child anymore to that place, but he will school from here, Nyeri Town. They would have took that risk. But because I feared to share that message, because of the decision I made, that decision led my life into turmoil. And I want to tell you today, any decision you want to make, justify someone that you trust and you can share with him that decision. I remember the boy that came to me and we connected with him online, and he came to me and he shared the struggles of his life, and I shared my life. I shared, I poured myself to this boy. And I can assure you today that this boy, I normally talk to him and he tells me that, Pasi, you shared with me your story, and I said I can also conquer. And today all those suffering, all those things that he was going through, today he is conquering them one by one. It is step by step. And so today's lesson, what I wanted to share with you is that any decision you want to make, do not make by yourself. Because sometimes what you think you know and what you think is true might not be true. What you think is honest might not be honest. What you think is right might be wrong. And so it is better for you to share with someone any decision you want to make. Just sit with someone down. Just look for someone maybe you can trust. As I said there before, look for someone you can trust and pour yourself to them. It might be your friend, it might be your brother, it might be your father, your mom, your uncle, or your grandfather. Anyone that you know you can trust. and share. Just, analyze the decision you want to make. Just tell me, I've sat down, and because of the things that has happened with my life, I want to do 1, 2, 3. What do you think about it? Maybe that person can share something that can open up your mind, kitu ambacho kinaweza kikakufungua na ukasema ya kwamba I don't want to do this, I don't have to do this, because the outcome might be a dangerous one, and maybe it can mess up your life. Thank you for today, and thank you for tuning in to this series, Through My Eyes, a life story. This is a series that I want to pour my life out. I want to show you my mistakes, the mistakes that I made in the past. I want to show you the process of making mistake and the outcome, and I want to show you how to conquer all those mistakes and how to get the crowns that can overcome the scars that you had in the past. I have many scars that I will share here in this platform, and I just want to be vulnerable to you. I want to open up my life unto you so that you can learn something from my life. So, Through My Eyes, it's a new series, and this was the first episode. Going forward, I will share every week one episode, and I believe and I hope that you will learn something new and that your life will never be the same again. Thank you and goodbye for now. My name is Sankei Wachuri, urging you just go into my YouTube channel, subscribe, in my Facebook page, follow, in my TikTok, follow me, in my Instagram, Sankei Wachuri, follow me, and I will continue to share more with you, opening up myself so that you can learn and become better. Thank you. Goodbye for now. Asanteni sana.